2022 is here, and I get the feeling it's going to be the biggest, bestest, beardliest yet. Meaning more of the same, mostly. But you're going to love it. Anyway, before I head out on my next mini-series, which is coming very soon, I've got the small matter of an Unbeaten Food Challenge here on home soil at this gaff. Everybody's, yeah. I know what you're thinking. Yes, that was a Backstreet Boys reference. Let's get inside. Yeah, why do you recognise me? I do indeed. Oh, great! Surefire sign of a hipster joint. They've got a shuffleboard table. These used to be reserved for just, you know, like Florida retirement homes, but they're cool now, I think. Sausage Fest. Who came up with that name?
Not me.
Right, so today we're at a place called Everybody's in Guiseley, and I'm taking on their Sausage Fest challenge. Nobody's done it yet, right? But somebody attempted it, but nobody's finished it.
Attempted but failed.
And how many hot dogs?
2.5 hot dogs.
Whoever that is, if you're watching, that's pretty bad. But yeah, you get one sitting to finish it, and if you finish, you go on the Wall of Fame, right? So we can't have a Wall of Fame without me on it. Sure. So anyway, I'm gonna get started. It's pretty much 5 hot dogs with a series of different toppings, some onion rings which look delicious, by the way, huge but delicious, and some fries. They look like the natural casing ones you get at Nathan's hot dog contest. I don't know if they are. Anyway, I'm gonna get stuck in. Oh, yummy. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another. That was too long. Welcome back to another episode, and of course, a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear, as another famously hairy man once said. Hope you all had a good one. And today we're doing the same thing we do every year, Pinky. Scoffing. Thank you. Oh. I don't know what the first one was, but it was nice. I'm going to leave the sour cream for last because that's going to make a mess of my beard, for sure. This looks spicy, it's got jalapenos on it. Oh, it's a bit hot. Yeah, just a bit. Gets worse. Oh. That's really hot. Has that got the same sauce as the hot wings on it?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. Yeah, I deduced rather quickly that so hot was this hot dog, it must contain the same hot sauce they use on the hot wings challenge. The waitress kindly confirmed that was in fact the case, which explains the grimacing. Oh, I should have left that to the end. That was hot. Oh, got hiccups. Yeah, if the facial expressions don't tell you how hot that thing was, then the hiccups definitely should. It's alright though, we're about to hit some sour cream. Making my eyes water. Oh. What did I say to you? I said this is going to be a piece of cake. Oh. I'm glad there's just one of those. Yeah, the funny thing here is, I could have actually avoided this whole debacle had I not been so foolhardy, because you can actually order 5 of any of the hot dogs on their menu. You don't have to order 1 of each. I just thought, you know, there might be a little more variety. It might make it a bit more interesting to order every one of the 5 hot dogs they do, including the spicy one, thinking, you know, how spicy can it actually be? Turns out, pretty darn spicy. I should say, I thought this was free if you finish in one sitting. Apparently it's not, but you do get a picture on the Wall of Fame, so some moderate infamy at least. Oh, the sour cream is relieving.
You do many of the hot ones, so I guess that's a slightly different.
I avoid those like the plague. Cue the wave of people asking me to do the one chip Mark II or Mark III or whatever it is now. I'll do a rematch with the Toe of Satan. I probably should do that. That loss kind of haunts me. What do you say? Somebody did 2.5 of those. 2.5 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe they hit the spicy one, and that's what stopped them.
Did you do the chip? Did you do the chips? You want the chips?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the chips.
Oh, that's a poor without the chips and the thing.
See, I feel now like I may have been a little bit hasty in judging the person who attempted this before me, because this has actually only been attempted once. The burger challenge, I think they said, have been attempted like 7 times, and there's been one victor on that one. The spicy wings, not sure how many attempts there have been, but one person has done that successfully. This one, there's only been one attempt, and the person that did attempt it ate 2.5 hot dogs. Now, I get the feeling that, ooh, look at that. Classic thumbs up pose, that's not going away. New Year's resolution. Get some new moves, Sonny Jim. Anyway, yeah, I think if the last challenger did in fact get the spicy hot dog as part of their 5-dog selection, I can understand them flaking out at 2.5.
These are the crunchiest fries I've ever eaten. They're more like crisps, kind of like knickknacks.
Oh yeah, hear that? That was crispy. The ASMR is strong in this one. I think the knickknacks reference may be lost on pretty much anyone outside the British Isles though. They still make knickknacks? I haven't seen those in years. I used to like sour cream ones. So if they do, let me know in the comments. But yeah, in summary, the fries were crispy.
You get a lot of these things too.
Yeah, they're not shy with the taters. Personally, I would have liked to have seen more hot dogs, less fries, because the hot dogs were really interesting, the chips not so much.
It's like 15 minutes or something. What a slow poke. No, I'm really looking forward to these. Look at the size of them. I get the feeling that these could be going straight into my top 5 onion rings of all time. They look really good.
Yeah, you're probably thinking, you know, they sound good. They did look good. I was a little too hasty to judge them though, because I think actually if I was an onion ring, I would be one of these onion rings, because once you peel a few layers off, it's not that impressive underneath. They weren't, you know, they weren't chunky and substantial. They were just a little flaky.
Ooh, I don't know, they're good. They're a little too crispy for me, which I know sounds weird, but they don't have the most pleasant feel in the old Keiko. Okay, so I could probably use this as almost. Oh, there we go, look at that. Onion ring bangle. That's a fashion accessory that could catch on.
Credit where it's due though. I think these could be the best sounding onion rings I've ever experienced in video. This sounds really good in, you know, Dolby Surround.
This was actually perfect. It's a little bit softer, nice sweet, salty batter.
Yeah, by the time the 7th onion ring came around, they got it right. That tasted pretty good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.
All right, this is BeardMeatsFood, and that was the Sausage Fest Challenge. Although it was mostly not sausages, mostly crispy carbohydrate, but still pretty good. Where the dessert menu is at? I've seen one somewhere. Thank you. You don't have a dessert menu, do you?
Absolutely, yes. We have a homemade Biscoff cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds, yeah.
Right up there.
You had me at Biscoff. So yeah, I'll have one of those, please.
Yeah.
The flipping base on this is huge. It's more base than cheese. Not that I'm complaining about that. It's solid.